Good morning, all of you. Jai Jagannath. I hope audio and video ठीक थिबो. Manas Kumar, good morning. Sasmita, good morning. Namaskar. Pushpadas, morning. A very good morning. Swagatika, pranam. Everything is fine. So today is 19th May and Jai Jagannath. 19th May we'll see the news, national, international, and Odisha-specific news also. Okay, we'll cover both these things. So let's see. First of all, as you know that prelims date has been, or tentative date has been revised. So now it's postponed to the September or October month. Sound is very slow. Dhirendra, please check once. Is it fine now? Is it okay? So since prelims has been postponed to September or October, earlier it was in July. So July re hobar thila, September, October ko shift hegala. So initially or before this, those who had in this mind or who had a doubt in their mind specifically कि exam दबा ना दबा नहीं because July रे prelims अच्छी मोर preparation ठीक से ही चिन्ह नहीं. If you have such you had such mind doubt in your mind, now you have a better clarity कि September October रे prelims हबो. So let's prepare for it because आपन पाखरे enough time अच्छी. And then the obviously main should be next year February. Okay, so we have ample time, enough time. So those who have not started yet, they can start because it's, let's say, mid of the May, June, July, August, 3-4 months aram se apano pakhe rochi. You can start for the prelims as well as the mains as well. Okay, and then jetale exact date announce asibo, so just stop preparing for the mains and dedicatedly start preparing for the prelims. And then just after prelims exam you can prepare for the mains. So optional भी जदि आपनकर clear है नथिला, you had a doubt in your mind, सेतेबले आपण clear कर देई परिबे, but then time बहुत अछि. So ideally this is the month to start prepare because next year February March रे mains हो. तो जदि आपण कहिबे ना almost 10 to 11 months आपण पाखे रछि. Okay, so दो जो मनकर टिके डाउट थिला कि नाही मु एग्जाम देबिनी एथरको आउट जिंस मु कहि रखे सिंस मु एठी जो आपन को कहूची आपन माने बहुत मेसेज करूचंदी कि सर सीट बढ़िबो. देखो आई डोंट हैव एनी क्लू और आइडिया नॉर एनी इंफॉर्मेशन. सो मु से जिंस तो कहूनी एठी, बट जेति की पोस्ट अछि 200 पोस्ट अछि तो लेट्स फाइट फॉर दैट. ओके, एंड 200 पोस्ट भी गोटे स्टेट पाई. ओके भाई हिस्ट्री रे हमें देखि छै 500 प्लस 600 प्लस दे कम विथ देयर वैकेंसीज, बट ओके इट्स फाइन. 200 सीट अछि, so let's go for that. Okay, and time upon ko sufficient milla. So this is one of the greatest thing. So whatever doubt in your mind ताको clear करंतु. जदि जो माने last year prelims देइथिले and they failed in prelims, could not clear, they can also think of कि भाई prelims रे मोरो ठीक अछि जति कि भी marks आपन को हिसाब रे calculate करूथले, whatever marks would be there, you can value add. जहाँ भी एबे करिवे you can value add, right, and you can go for the exam. तो decide yourself कि कौन करिवार अछि. Anyway, so we have Paripurna batch जो माने foundation join करिबा को चाहूजनी, and at least I would say before your prelims you would finish the syllabus. आपण दे चाहूजनी you can join the foundation batch. Okay, 22 तारिख रे हमरो admission close होजी. And similarly we have Aram batch. Aram batch रो होजी English and Hindi, and if you see the Paripurna batch it's English and Odia. Okay, so similarly test series we have. यदि आपनो basics clear अछि, you have studied well, आपनो foundation already strong अछि, then you can go for the prelims test series only for the practice. Okay, so let's start today's session. Today's news: Lafora disease, the first one; Samudrayan mission, the second; 7th Khelo India Youth Game 2025, and the monolith of Vilang Khulen, and relief exercise in Assam. Okay, today's news re thila one liner. Let's see. Indian Institute of Foreign Trade and Honduras Doha Diamond League 2025, Srihari LR, and Tanut Mata Temple. Similarly, we have Odisha-specific current affairs as well. Now, let's start with the Lafora disease. All you need to know about Lafora disease. Recently, Lafora disease, a rare and fatal genetic disorder. Just remember, Lafora is genetic disorder. Yani there is some kind of problem arises in gene of a person. Okay, genetic disorder has been in the news due to advancement in the research and awareness efforts. Advancement in the research and awareness effort. Genetic disorder. Okay. Lafora disease is a rare and serious genetic disorder that affects brain and nerve system. Brain ko affect kare and the nerve system as well. Okay. It is a part of a group called progressive myoclonic epilepsis. Okay. Progressive myoclonic epilepsis. So PMEs, it is in short, it is known as. The disease usually begins in adolescence, that is 10 to 18 years old. 10 ରୁ 18 ବର୍ଷ ବୟସ ସମୟରେ এটা develop ହୁଏ. Genetic disorder. Nomenclature, if you see, it is named after Spanish neurologist Gonzalo Rodriguez Lafora, who first reported the disease in a teenager. Okay, so on the name of the doctor who or neurologist, what we call, tanko nahi, this Lafora disease has been named. Okay. What causes Lafora disease? The disease is caused by mutation. Mutation in the this particular gene, EPM2A or NHL-RC1. So mutation means the kind of a change. During the COVID also, why the first wave came and then the second wave, that is Delta came. Again we have seen in different parts of the world re-emergence of COVID. Okay, it is from last 2 to 3 days. It is in news in Southeast Asian countries, the again rise of COVID numbers. Why? Because this particular this virus is mutated one. So taro gene re dhire dhire changes asuchi. So since changes are coming, so jo existing medicines ya existing jo let's say jo vaccine ame neije, that is quite ineffective. Right? Tenu jehetu gote different shape nouchi, different you would say form nouchi, obviously existing medicine will not work. So for that you need to develop another kind of vaccine, or you have to change that existing vaccine which can prevent the mutated gene. So similar kind of mutation is happening in this case EPM2A NHL-RC1 as a result, jotoka ame kohuche kono the Lafora disease. The mutation cause abnormal sugar buildup. Abnormal sugar buildup in brain cells, damaging them. So abnormal sugar buildup brain re apan hoche, and this is damaging the cells in brain. This interferes with normal brain function. If you see in the old age people, generally they say, I am just forgetting things. I am bhuluchu. Now old age people ko jodi apan dekhibe semane kohibe we are forgetting names. Why? And jodi intensely hoji, then doctor would say that person is suffering from the Alzheimer, right? Brain dysfunction, brain cell gudiko jo gudiko normal behave kariba and all those things ame recall koruche, remember koruche, then those cells keep on dying. Okay, tenu seitaku ame kon kohuche neurological disorder jotaka ame kohuche. The similar kind of problem is also arises in case of Lafora. What is the reason behind it? The reason is abnormal sugar buildups in the brain. Lafora disease in India. The disease is found in those states of India where consanguineous marriages between close relatives are more common. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Marriages between the close relatives, there are some communities, okay, they marries in between them. In Hindu religion itself, there are some communities, kichi communities achi, joti ke samane nijo relatives vitere marriage karan. If you see the Muslims also, samane bhi karan. Apan dekhitebe in South India, you might have seen that. In South Indian movies, you might have seen that. Ki they do marriage between their relatives. जे close relative है तो suppose जे पीसी पुओ होइथिबो माउसी पुओ होइथिबो पीसी झियो माउसी झियो so these close relatives they also get married. So this observation or this Lafora disease generally found in that marriages between close relatives are more common. Currently, there is no cure for Lafora disease and treatment focuses mainly on the managing the symptoms. Since there is no such cure or this treatment, only managing the symptoms. Okay. Next, Samudrayan mission. Samudrayan is India's first manned deep sea mission. Just remember, Samudrayan, from the name Samudra, we can easily remember. Samudrayan is India's first manned mission, deep sea mission in fact, which will be launched by 2026. What is this? Let's see. It will include India's indigenously developed fourth generation manned submersible called Matsya 6000. Okay, fourth generation manned submersible called Matsya. Sanjeev, unfortunately, I am not teaching any optional. So I am only teaching in general studies. Okay, but we have sociology optional, which is taught by the Sarosh Samal sir. Jodi apankar kahar sociology optional thibo, so you can think of it. Matsya 6000. Okay, indigenously developed fourth generation unmanned submersible called Matsya 6000. The submarine will be able to carry 3 people to a depth of about 6,000 meters. Okay, 3 people to a depth of 6,000 meters. तमाने space को हमें कहाँ को पठौतले human being को. Now we will send human being to the deep sea. Okay, so it's Sidpeng Kwajoji, India's first manned deep sea mission. Just remember, manned deep sea mission. Matsya 6000 submarine. It has been designed by National Institute of Ocean Technology, Chennai. It has an operational capacity about 12 hours. While in case of emergency, it can function up to 96 hours as well. Emergency case, it will function up to 96 hours. India's research vessel, Sagar Nidhi, will be used to deploy and retrieve it. Sagar Nidhi, research vessel. Significance, scientific research. It will help in collecting deep sea samples leading to better understanding of marine life, geology and marine chemistry. So marine life, geology and marine chemistry. Since we have enough what we call ecological exclusive zone, not ecological, economical exclusive zone, what we call EEZ, 200 nautical miles. Okay, since we have economic exclusive zone, in that zone where India has the fully control, so it might be a resourceful. आपने देखी थी जो Bombay High, in case of western side, there is exploration of oil exploration. So similar kind of resources might be there in the deep sea, right? Yet to be explored. So now India is doing that kind of research, ki better understanding for the marine life, geology as well as the marine chemistry. So resource exploration is another one. We'll explore living and non-living resources of the ocean. Minerals सही थे पारे, जिम्ती polymetallic materials सही थे पारे, natural gas सही थे पारे. It could be petrol. Okay. Technology development. To develop indigenous technology that can work in high pressure environment. Okay, high pressure environment. Tourism potential. Promoting deep sea tourism in the future. That is could be, now people generally in movies, we generally see those kind of undersea whatever scenes जो हमें movie रे देखो, it is quite fascinating कि everyone wants to go that deep sea. How is life in that deep sea, or how is marine life, etc. So we can promote that deep sea tourism in future. Strategic potential. India's position in global ocean research and resource diplomacy will be strengthened. Okay. Diplomacy, global ocean research and diplomacy. India's position globally. India will join the select group of countries that have technology to conduct manned deep sea exploration, like US, Russia, France, Japan and China. Since these developed countries have also started this manned undersea mission, okay, manned deep sea mission. Now, India is also starting. Deep Ocean Mission. The Deep Ocean Mission was launched in 2021 by the Ministry of Earth Science. Its objective is to explore and exploit deep sea resources, okay, deep sea resources in sustainable and technologically advanced ways. Yes. Under this mission, an investment of rupees 4,077 crore will be made in the next 5 years. This mission is linked to goals of India's blue economy as well. When we say blue economy, it includes everything like fishing, exploring the resources, okay, tourism, everything, blue economy. Under the United Nations SDG 14, life below water. Okay, SDG Sustainable Development Goal, and the goal number 14 is life below water. Next, main components of Deep Ocean Mission: manned submersible development, that is Samudrayan; deep sea biodiversity exploration; mining of polymetallic nodules, that is minerals, okay, deep sea mining what we call; ocean climate advisory services; marine station research for marine biology; underwater sensors and AI-based ocean observation system. So these are different components of Samudrayan mission. Next, 7th Khelo India Youth Game 2025. Khelo India Youth Games 2025 ends. Maharashtra tops with 158 medals. Venues: Patna, Rajgir, Begusarai, Gaya, Bhagalpur and New Delhi in Bihar. Some sports. Participants around 5,000 young athletes. Games: 26 competitive sports and e-sports demo events. Mascot: Gaj Singh. So venue was Bihar, in fact, you can say. So 7th Khelo India Youth Game 2025 was held in Bihar in different cities of Bihar. Okay. Mascot was Gaj Singh, remember. And Maharashtra got the highest medal tally. This is Maharashtra's 5th time that it has topped the medal tally at Khelo India Youth Games 2019, 20, 23, 24, 25. It was the runner-up in 2018 and 2022. Okay, runner-up in 2018, 22, and apart from that, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25 topped the medal tally. If you see the Haryana in the 2nd rank, Haryana performed brilliantly in fencing, winning 7 gold, 2 silver, 3 bronze medals. This is Haryana's 3rd time that it has topped and finished 2nd in the games. Rajasthan 3rd, total medal tally is 60. Host Bihar's impressive performance. Total medals 36. Out of that, 7 was the gold. So Bihar was the hosting state. Silver 11, bronze 18. Last time in the 6th edition, Bihar had only 5 medals. This time, Bihar increased the number of medals significantly and secured 15th position in the medal tally of 7th Khelo India Youth Games 2025. Special aspects of the event. 3 events, gymnastics, shooting, cycling, took place in New Delhi. 3 events, gymnastics, shooting, cycling, took place in New Delhi. All other sports were held in various cities of Bihar. So there could be a possibility Bihar does not have that infrastructure. That's why they have conducted these 3 events in Delhi. Okay. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the games virtually on 4th May 2025. So he could not go there in person or physically. So he inaugurated virtually. Now moving to this next, monolith of Vilang Khule. Concerns have been raised over the lack of research and publicity about the ancient monolith structure located at Vilang Khulen village in Senapati district of Manipur. So let's see what kind of significance is this. What are monoliths of Vilang Khulen? These are ancient stone structure. Monolith mane kon? Monolith hoji single stone structure monolith. Okay, monolith. I mean, this lith is something stone is. In ancient history, we have also studies this Mesolithic, Paleolithic, Neolithic. So these are Stone Age, okay? Different 3 phases of Stone Age. So similar, this monolith is, that is single stone, what we call. These are ancient stone structures believed to be from the megalithic period, very old days. When we say megalithic, the stone size is huge, large stone size, okay? Megalith. Sanjeev Bandi, किछि कहउछन्ती कि सर प्लीज आपण लिखिछन्ती. They are located in William Khulen village in Senapati district of Manipur. So what is the place? Place hochi apankaro Senapati district of Manipur. Okay. They are also called Stonehenge of Manipur because they resemble large stone structures like Stonehenge in Britain. Stonehenge in Britain. So jehetu from this name Stonehenge in Britain, it is also known as Stonehenge of Manipur because they use large stone structures. Okay, large stone structures. Next, features and difference. The stones in Stonehenge in Britain are arranged in a fixed order and symmetry. Sanjeev Mandi, mu class pore de devi. Okay, the stones in Stonehenge in Britain are arranged in a fixed order and symmetry. But the monoliths of Manipur are chaotic, that is, the stones are scattered and there is no fixed pattern. Scattered means kichi gote orderly kichi nathiyo. There is no such order. Kichi specific design nathiyo, scattered. Okay. These stones are believed to have been placed for religious rituals or symbolic purposes. Jodi apno Neolithic, Mesolithic or Paleolithic जो ages जो stone age गुड़िक पढ़िथिबे in history, ancient history, you might have seen that बहुत जगह they were using the stones for their daily life and all. Okay, जेमती after the death of a human being, semane generally bury that person and after bury semane taku stone ता ऊपर रखुतले. Okay, first thing. Second thing जेतले एठी भी देखिबे आपण दी सोशियोलॉजी रे पढिथिबे गोटे कांसेप्ट टोटेमिज्म. टोटेमिज्म कोन ना सिंपली गोटे पत्थरटे रखा गला, से पत्थर को समस्त पूजा करबा स्टार्ट कले. सो दिस इज समथिंग वर्शिप ऑफ नेचर एंड से रिलीजियस रे इंटरप्रिटेशन पे हमें देखि कि दिस रिलीजन इज समथिंग प्रमोट सोशल हार्मनी, इट प्रमोट्स फ्रैटर्निटी. ओके, पीपल डू गैदर एट अ पर्टिकुलर प्लेस, दे शेयर देयर प्रॉब्लम इन फ्रंट ऑफ दैट स्टोन. राइट, तो सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ रिलीजियस रिचुअल्स भी आपन को एठी भी देखिबा को मिलुची, जोटा हमें मोनोलिथ ऑफ विलियम खुलेन बोली कहूचे. You can cite your example or you can use this as your example in the sociology optional. Correct? Next, mystery and importance. The stones are huge and they are clustered, presents a mysterious image. Their origin and purpose is yet to completely clear. They are believed to be associated with the ancient traditions of the Maram tribe. Okay, so the stones they are using, it is believed that since history needs evidence, so whatever evidence we are getting, we can say it is associated with the ancient traditions of the Maram tribe. So this totemism concept is also related to the tribal culture. Totemism, nature worship, that means they are worshipping a stone as a religion, as a god, and they express their sorrow or they express their unhappiness, they express their problem in front of that stone. Right? So that is the religious angle taku ame douche. Next, relief exercise in Assam. In Indian Army, the National Disaster Response Force conducted a joint relief exercise in Assam, which was a large-scale human assistance and disaster relief simulation. Human assistance and large-scale disaster relief assistance. The exercise emphasized on better coordination between various agencies during natural disaster like floods and earthquake. So it's a kind of mock drill, you can say. Mock drill, what is the purpose of it? Now, whenever there is an actual occurrence of the event or this disaster, how to respond, how to react, what are those other components or dimensions we need to involve them. Jimti community, our question jodi dekhithibe 2023 ro mains question, you might have seen one question related to disaster management. So categorically they have mentioned or they have asked this question, how community management or community participation in the disaster management would be effective. ଆମେ ଏଟାକୁ ଆଗରୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ୟୁଟ୍ୟୁବ ସେସନ୍ସ ଗୁଡ଼ିକ ନେଉଥିଲି, I have given, I mean 100 times emphasize कि community participation important question पचारि पारे, so it was in question community participation. So large scale human assistance and disaster relief simulation. Okay, why is it important? Increased natural disaster, climate change is increasing, or climate change is reality. We have seen this melting of glacier as well. So melting of glacier leads to rise of sea level, flood could be a possibility, increasing the risk of flood, earthquake and other natural disasters. Vulnerability of the northeastern region, states like Assam are more vulnerable to disaster due to geographical and environmental regions. Specifically, the state gets more flood. Okay, since Brahmaputra is the lifeline of that state, and Brahmaputra brings flood almost every year in Assam. Coordination of military and civil agencies, coordinated efforts of both are necessary to provide rapid and effective relief in times of disaster. So, Jamti Mahanadi brings flood in Odisha. Kosi Nadi brings flood in Bihar. Brahmaputra brings flood in Assam. Okay. Objectives: to strengthen cooperation between civil and military agencies. Few days ago, we have also studied in our current affairs segment, Odisha government is building a civil defense unit. Odisha government is building or set up a civil defense unit by, giving a chance to the youth to contribute or as a volunteer. So, semanakar kama kon rahebo? During this disaster, they would be the second line of response along with these military agencies. It could be a war, terrorist attack, or any kind of disaster. They will help to those military personnel to evacuate, reach out to the affected people by relief, response, okay, to evaluate and improve multi-agency coordination, to showcase the readiness of Indian Army and NDRF. Readiness of Indian Army and NDRF, that is National Disaster Response Force, to practice response to flood, landslide and infrastructure damage in real time. Since we have in our country the almighty Himalaya jehetu amar achi, so due to this climate change or rise in temperature, Himalaya ra jo ice cap gudiko achi, that say melt hi pare, so water level river re body pare, so flood could be a possibility, or monsoon काफी erratic ही सरलानी, केबे monsoon deficit होउची, केबे surplus भी होउची. So we need to ready to fight the disaster. Highlight of the exercise: location Dumduma and Tinsukia district of Assam. Task: safe evacuation of people from the flood affected areas. Second, airlifting of injured hospital. Establishment of relief camp, restoration of communication network. One-liner. Indian Institute of Foreign Trade. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry announced that Indian Institute of Foreign Trade will soon set up its first international campus in Dubai, UAE. Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, the institute which is in Delhi. Okay. So, first international campus in Dubai, UAE. This will be the institute's first overseas expansion since IFT was established in 1963. Dita major campus was in one is in Delhi, another one is Kolkata. The Dubai campus has received official approval, Ministry of Education, Ministry of External Affairs, and Ministry of Home Affairs and EGC. The new center will full-time and executive education program tailored to the needs of the regional market. So, Indian Institute of Foreign Trade is opening its foreign branch in Dubai. UAE. Honduras, 16th May 2025, Honduras opened its official embassy in New Delhi. Official embassy in New Delhi. Location, Honduras is a country located in the Central America. Just remember, it's a country located in the Central America. History, formerly called Spanish Honduras to distinguish it from British Honduras. Border, Guatemala to the west, El Salvador to the southeast, Nicaragua to the southeast, Pacific Ocean to the south, and Caribbean Sea to the north. You can see the this is the Honduras, and this is the North America. ये होचे आपनकर South America. So in between that area, what we call the Central America. So Central America रही है आपनकर Honduras अच्छी. Okay. Doha Diamond League 2025. Date 16th May 2025. Competition, Doha Diamond League Mains Javelin Throw. Okay. Venue, Doha, Qatar. Nearest threw 90.23 meter in the third round. 90.23 meter. This was the first Indian throw to cross 90 meter in an international competition. He eventually finished second. First place, Julian Weber of Germany, who threw 91.06 in the final attempt. ठीक अछि, जेतबेले whole India was celebrating Neeraj this achievement of 90.23 meter. Pakistani started like tweeting, still could not clear the tankara jo I think Nadeem, who won the gold medal in Olympic. Tara 92 kichi thila. So seta troll koruthile the Pakistani Twitter handle bal. Anyway, so we stood proud of our players. Okay, 90.23 meter in the third round. Srihari LR. Srihari LR has earned the distinction of becoming India's 86th chess grandmaster by achieving the third and final grandmaster norm at Asian Individual Championship 2025. The tournament was held in Al in UAE. Okay, remember the tournament was held in Al in UAE. Fight rating crossed 2500 ELO rating in August 2025, which is required to become a grandmaster. So Srihari LR, just remember, has earned the distinction of becoming India's 86th chess grandmaster by achieving third and final grandmaster norm in the Asian Individual Championship, koti held hitla all in UAE. Okay, first grandmaster ke Vishwanath Anand, who got this rank in 1988. Next, Tanut Mata Temple. With the recent easing of tension on the Indo-Pak border, the 1200-year-old historic Tanut Mata Temple, located in Jaisalmer, district of Rajasthan, has been opened. So tension chalital since it was closed, now it has again restarted. Located just a few kilometers from the Indo-Pak border in the desert region of Rajasthan, the temple is dedicated to goddess Tanut Rai, a form of Hingla's Mata. The Tanut Mata temple gained special recognition during the Indo-Pak War in 1965 and 1971. So in both the war, India has won both the times. 65 re Indo-Pak War hitla and 71 re jo Indo-Pak War hitla, that was known as the Bangladesh Liberation War. Okay, so East Pakistan became a new country. Sitpay apne dekhibe jo Operation Sindoor chalitila. So everyone was recalling that 71 and Indira Gandhi was in train only because of this. It is said that none of the thousands of bombs fired by Pakistan exploded in the temple, creating a deep faith and belief in the miraculous protective powers of the Mata among the soldiers and locals. Since, I mean, so many bombs have been fired by the Pakistani army. Yes, Pakistani army, but none of them exploded in this temple premises. So generally it is considered that piousness. India's victory is celebrated every year in 16 September at the Vijay Stambh built by the Indian Army in the temple complex. Okay, 16 December at the Vijay Stambh built by the Indian Army. Odisha news. Paddy stockpile, government urges FCI to expedite rice offtake. Excess paddy procurement. The government has procured a substantial quantity of paddy leading to a significant stockpile that exceeds storage capacity. I think you know this. FCI, the Food Corporation of India, has been given the responsibility to procure food grains from the farmers at minimum support price. तो से जो procurement करा जाए, जो procurement करा जाए, से procurement पिछरे purpose कौन था? What are the main purposes? The first purpose होची हमरो PDS, Public Distribution System, जहाँ through रे we are giving free of cost food grains under the प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण योजना, जोटे कि आगुरो National Food Security Act थिला. One thing. Second, for example, midday meal in our schools, Anganwadi re food grains को दिया जाउची. This is the second purpose. Third purpose was relief. Relief in the sense कि यदि natural disaster की छेला, then relief दिया जाउची लोकमान को. So that is another purpose for the procurement. And the fourth one is when there is a supply shortage in the market and price of those food grains starts rising, then government manages it. How to manage that? To manage, government provides or supplies food grains from its stock. So this is what the role of the FCI. Okay. So government कौन appeal करची देखो. The government has urged FCI to accelerate the offtake process to alleviate storage pressure and ensure timely distribution. So जो delay procurement and then the distribution, supply of food grains from the FCI go down to the state जो आपनकर कौन दा कहते PDS shops गुड़ी कहते जो डिले होजी ताको फास्ट करिवा पई गवर्नमेंट हैज अर्ज टू द FCI. फार्मर्स ऊपर इम्पैक्ट कौन पड़ुची देखो जदि डिले होजी डिलेड ऑफटेक कैन हिंडर प्रोक्योरमेंट ऑफ न्यू हार्वेस्ट affecting farmers income and the overall agricultural economy. Since FCI is delaying, so obviously farmer is looking for the new buyer, and obviously new buyer जी कि गोटे प्राइवेट हेतिबो या any such corporate गोटे हेतिबो, that corporate or private player may not provide price which is at MSP. So it leads to what? Distress sell from the farmers. तो ये गोटे problem create करूची farmers पाई. So that's the reason government is asking the FCI to expedite this. Supply chain management. Efficient offtake means procurement जोटा में कोचे purchase करेगा from the farmer, is crucial for maintaining a balanced supply chain, preventing bottlenecks and ensuring food security. Okay. Policy implication, if you see, the situation underscores the need for revisiting procurement and storage policies to enhance responsive and flexibility. Policy implication and long-term solution. And let me tell you one thing. India is facing a problem of lot of shortage of storage capacity. We do not have enough storage capacity. Kahingi na, we are increasing our production, which is good for us because India has achieved that self-sufficient. But provided that we need to have a sufficient storage capacity. जेहेतु storage capacity nahi, FCI is procuring very less or very limited product. Rest जो products गुड़िक अच्छी, farmers are selling to other players, private players हुंतु and any such player. But the आपण देखिथिबे from the last few years, 2020 onwards रू ए पर्यंत जो farmers protest चली one of the main reasons behind the farmers protest is they are saying कि make the MSP mandatory. That means legal act तको convert करो MSP को कहेंगी ना, because those who are those procurements are going on or जो माने purchase करिबा का सोचने, apart from the government, they are not giving us the MSP price. They are paying us below the MSP. So as a result, farmers are in the loser side. They are not able to recover their cost as well. This is one such complaint which has been registered by the farmers in front of the government. Let's see, negotiation is still on. There is no such solution have been in public domain itself. माने discussion, माने farmers the demand करूचन, but there is no such solution कि MSP रो alternative कौन सी MSP को legalize करा जीवना नहीं. But still this process is going on and we will see that. Okay. So ये किसी जिनसे अच्छी. चलो तो next को जीवा. In a first drone deployed by the marine police for patrol. Pioneering deployment. For the first time, Talachua Marine Police Station, Talachua Marine Police Station in Kendrapada district, Odisha has deployed a drone for coastal patrol operations. Okay. making a significant step in enhancing maritime surveillance. Strategic location. The deployment area is strategically important due to its proximity to sensitive installations like APJ Abdul Kalam Missile Testing Center, necessitating heightened security measures. Since this tension was going on between the India and Pakistan, so India was quite curious to protect its own those missile launching stations and all, since Odisha has this Wheeler Island, or what we call the APJ Abdul Kalam Island. We're also ready to protect that. So that is the reason government has increased the surveillance system. That's why Talachua Marine Police Station has launched this drone deployment for the protection or for the surveillance. It has this advanced surveillance capabilities. The drones are equipped with high resolution cameras and night vision, enabling real-time monitoring of the unauthorized activities. If any suspicious activities would be there, then that can be monitored. As you know, the eastern neighbor of ours, Bangladesh, is not in good terms with us. So there could be a possibility enemy state can use the Bangladeshi side of marine route to attack on India's this kind of this defense system and all. Enhance coastal security. This initiative is part of the broader strategy to bolster coastal security along the Odisha's 480-kilometer coastline. I think you must have seen that coastline has been increased. I think 570 kichi emti bodichi namor. Okay. Integration with existing infrastructure. The drone surveillance complements existing coastal security measures, including 18 marine police stations and 15 high-power interceptor boats, ensuring a multi-layered defense mechanism. As you know, जो मुंबई रो ताज होटल जो 2611 रो जो हादसा हितला, 2611 रो जो हादसा हितला, that western part of marine route was used for that. So, जो Kasab Asthila, and then we have seen all those things. So that is the reason we are more of cautious about that. Sanjeev, MSP जोटा अछि minimum support price, that is decided by the central government. Okay, CACP गोटे agency अछि, one agency is there, CACP, who recommends the MSP, but ultimately government, central government, जोटा कि cabinet committee on economic affairs, which is chaired by the prime minister, they make the final announcement. Okay, but there are instances, ଯେମିତି ଏବେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବେ BJP government କରୁଛି ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ, there are instances, suppose central government କଣ କଲା, per quintal 1000 rupees MSP ଦେଲା, minimum support price. Minimum, what is the meaning of minimum support price? Minimum support price means if a farmer sells his product, minimum per quintal taku 1000 rupees मिलिबो, not below that. Okay, ताठू अधिका ही पारे, market price should be more than that, but cannot be less than that. But सेटा ensure actually ground रे हो नाही या ground रे implement करा जाऊ नाही, जोथि पाएंगी farmers are raising the red flag and they are consistently demanding this legalize of MSP so that केही भी जंती आपण देखिबे sugar cane there is a kind of जदियो MSP नाही, that is known as FRP, केतोल अलगा गोटे क्लास रे डिटेल रे डिस्कस करिबा, but that is legalized. But under this rest of the products, 22 products सेठी legalize MSP नाही, केवल MSP टी अनाउंस करा जाउची. जेतु legalize नाही, जो माने private buyers अछंदी, they start bargaining with the farmers. And obviously farmers सहित bargaining कला माने farmer कोन चाहिबो कि भाई मोर जति की products अछि, I do not have that storage line, storage thing. Okay, तणु जति की अछि मु देई देबी, बिकी दि जहाँ भी पैसा मिलुଛି, कारण मो घरे रखिबा पई जागा नै, जदि मु रखुची ताकू खाली स्थान रे रखिबी, that will be rotten and everything, so it would be a loss. So better whatever may be the price, let's sell it out. तणु CCA तो आउट जिनस कोन हुए ना, suppose central government announces 1000 rupees, state government सेठी आउ किछि ऐड करि पारे, suppose 200 rupees or 300 rupees, whatever may be, state government can add that. So whatever products are procured, so 1000 sarkar dele, central government, and the 200 rupees comes from the state government. So that is what आपण देखिबे, सेट पे आपण देखिबे state government भी credit नहीं कि हमें 1200 1300 या 1500 हमें दोछु MSP. Okay, Correct. Community engagement रे भी हमें security को enhance करूँ. Authorities have intensified community policing among the marine fishermen, designated them special police officer to report suspicious activities, thereby integrating local communities in the security framework. Okay, and then the interagency, local police, coast guards, etc. They need to have an integrated approach. Geo-tagged olive ridley turtles 1,000-kilometer journey from Gahirmatha to Andhra coast via Sri Lanka. Okay, remarkable migration. A satellite tagged olive ridley turtle, released during the mass nesting at Gahirmatha beach in Odisha on March 17, 2025, completed an extraordinary 1,000-kilometer journey to the Andhra Pradesh coast in 51 days. So 51 दिन रे से 1000 किलोमीटर travel करुची that olive ridley turtle, geo-tagged, satellite tagged you can say, traversing through the waters of Sri Lanka, Puducherry and Tamil Nadu. Advanced tracking technology. The turtle was equipped with platform transmitter terminal PTT by the Wildlife Institute of India and Odisha's Forest Department. This device transmitted location data each time the turtle surfaced, allowing researchers to monitor its migration path accurately. So you can see Gahirmatha bahari ke se Andhra re pahunchi, but Sri Lanka water bhi jaichi, Puducherry, Tamil Nadu dekhi se asik Andhra re pahunchi. Okay. Insights into migration pattern. The journey provided valuable data on migratory routes of olive ridley turtles, highlighting their extensive travel across international waters and importance of regional cooperation in marine conservation. Record nesting in 2025, Odisha witnessed unprecedented nesting numbers in 2025, over 6 lakh turtles nesting in Gahirmatha Marine Sanctuary. Gahirmatha Marine Sanctuary, nearly 9 lakh at Rushikulya beach, indicating this positive trend in the conservation effort. And then the conservation significance. The data gathered from such tracking initiative are crucial for formulating effective conservation strategies, protecting critical habitats, ensuring survival of this vulnerable species. Okay. तो ये हो जाता मंगरो story. Gahirmatha to Andhra Pradesh through Sri Lanka, Puducherry and Tamil Nadu water. 1,000 kilometer, 51 days. Baghuni roads at Cannes. In a landmark moment of Odisha's film industry, the motion poster of the upcoming Odia film Baghuni, Dance Like a Tiger, was unveiled at the prestigious Cannes Film Festival, hosted at the Bharat Pavilion, an initiative by the Government of India at the March Du Film. The event marked Odisha's growing global presence in cinema. Directed by internationally acclaimed filmmaker Jitendra Mishra, just remember Jitendra Mishra, the director of Baghuni, a groundbreaking co-production. It brings together National Film Development Corporation of India and Global Films UK Limited, founded by the Odisha-born London-based producer Partha Panda and Jitendra Mishra's Cinema for Good Private Limited. Okay, so these are the producing agencies. Odisha sets of State Transgender Welfare Board. The Odisha government has set up the State Transgender Welfare Board to look into rehabilitation and welfare of transgender persons. Okay, around 30,000 transgender persons, जो कि LGBT community हमें कहे. Official said the board has been formed in accordance with the provisions of the Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Act 2019. So this is what you call the statutory body. This has been formed as per the 2019 Act, 2019 Act अनुसार Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Act 2019. The board, headed by the Social Security Minister Nityananda Gond, will have 12 members and monitor the implementation of schemes adopted for the transgender community. The board will have 2 members from the transgender community, apart from the representatives from departments such as health, panchayat raj, housing, urban development, skill development, higher education, school and mass education. It will look after education, employment, housing, health schemes of the transgender persons, implementation of transgender policy and implementation of various welfare initiative meant for them. Odisha is the 20th state to form the Transgender Welfare Board. Okay, 20th stated. So let's come to the MCQs. Let's answer it Lafora disease. Lafora disease is a rare and serious genetic disorder that affects the brain and nervous system. The disease usually begins in adolescence, 15 to 25 years, and then the disease is found in those states of India where consanguineous marriages, close relatives are common. Okay, answer karibe. Adolescence तो अच्छी but 15 ରୁ 25 नुहे से कुछ 10 ରୁ 18 वर्ष तो range is something very 10 ରୁ 18 वर्ष so ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ ଏଟାକୁ ଆପଣ incorrect କହି ପାରନ୍ତି ଆଉ rest 1 and 3 ହେଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର correct okay 1 and 3 next Samudrayan is India's first manned deep sea mission which is launched by 2028 से कହୁଛି and it will include India's indigenously developed fourth generation manned submersible called Matsya 6000 केवे लॉन्च करा जिवो 2026 रे just next year okay answer is only 2 next this is the fifth time Punjab has topped the medal tally at Khelo India Youth Game 2019 20 23 24 okay 24 and 25 third time Haryana has topped and finished the second at the games so ये होची आपनकर महाराष्ट्र पंजाब obviously नो है the incorrect it होची correct so only 2 is the answer next the Indian Army and National Disaster Response Force conducted a joint relief exercise in Assam which has a large scale human assistance and disaster relief simulation large scale human assistance and disaster relief The exercise emphasized better coordination between various agencies during natural disasters like flood and earthquake. Okay. So I think dita go thik habo statement. So answer would be C, both 1 and 2. Right? Next. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry has announced that Indian Institute of Foreign Trade will soon set up its first international campus in Dubai. At present, IFT has 3 major campuses. So Mumbai re nahi, only in Delhi and Kolkata. Answer is only 1. Okay. Next, why has government urged Food Corporation of India to expedite the offtake of the rice, to increase the rice prices, reduce the burden storage facility, export more rice, to decrease the production of paddy in the next season? So what is this? To reduce the burden on storage facilities, to reduce the burden on the storage facility due to the surplus stock. Okay, next. What is the primary purpose of deploying drones, Talachua Marine Police Station, to enhance coastal surveillance and security? What is the primary purpose of equipping the olive red turtle with a platform transmitter terminal to monitor the health parameter, track its migratory route? Okay. Okay, so these are 2 questions for you. Dita question kali apna likhiki asibe ame discuss kariba. Okay, as for the commitment, Saturday we had one essay topic mu gote deithili, and that essay topic was from margins to mainstream, the journey of Indian women in the 21st century. Okay, so jo mane, I think I have received only one copy. Sasmita mu apan ko check kariki de debi, and those who have not written yet, to please write and I will check your copy. Okay, so copy through re taku mu comment devi, so that will be a better approach. Rather broad points kudiko I have already discussed with you in the last class itself. Okay, Swagatika, yes, जो topic हमें आज discuss करी on those topics, these are the 2 questions you have to write, and tomorrow we'll discuss about these 2 mains question. Okay, essay हमें प्रति Saturday we have started this new trend or new thing. Every Saturday we will give one essay topic, and if you write it, then I will check it. Okay. So I have received only one copy. Sasmita has sent it. I will check it. So Swagatika, you can post it in the Telegram channel. Okay. Fine. So we have Paripurna batch. Who want to join, they can join till 22nd May 2025. And similarly, we have Aram batch bhi achi. Okay. ये भी 22nd May रू start होउची. तेणु जो मैंने चाहूँचंती join करिबा पे, they can join it. And this is Hindi and English, and this is English and Odia. Okay. And similarly, we have test series as well. If you want to join, you can do that. Mrutyunjay, you can send me in my Telegram channel. Telegram channel achi. Okay. Telegram channel achi. You can send there. Sanjeev, you just like tag me in my Telegram channel. So I will give you the number. I will discuss. Okay. Telegram रे ही मते आपण क्वेरी गोटे पोस्ट करंतु. सो मु सेडी आपण को like inbox करिबे message. स्वागतिका word limit is 1000. Like 1000 ରୁ 1200 word limit थाए ना गोटे essay रो. So that is the word limit. Okay. PDF you will get in the Telegram channel, and you can join me in Facebook and Insta, so that whenever you have any query or any doubt, you can ask. Fine. Thank you everyone. Sanjeev, Telegram रे मते आपण गोटे क्वेश्चन या सेठी आपण पचारंतु.